The waste of the week looks at the CDC and cell phones and a huge bonus for one educator. Joining us right now, CEO and founder of OpenTheBooks.com, Adam Andrzejewski. Adam, let's start in Maricopa County, Arizona. Good morning to you. Dr. Christy Wilson, the superintendent of Buckeye Elementary School District, has a base salary of $189,000. And some parents and the teachers were upset when she was given a $1.7 million bonus between 2017 and 2021. And the problem is these bonuses were not disclosed to taxpayers. It wasn't even disclosed to district employees. So where did this $1.7 million come from?
So the Arizona State Auditor just did a report. They audited her compensation over the course of the last 5 fiscal years. And this superintendent made, in 5 fiscal years, $3.3 million. They determined that it was about twice as much money as superintendents in comparable school districts and in neighboring school districts. So Jan, to answer your question, all of this money came from local taxpayers at the state level, the federal level, mostly at the local level. It's taxpayer money that went on an undisclosed basis into the pockets of the superintendent.
And a first grade teacher, Maria Moreno, and president of the Buckeye Education Association, went on record saying, quote, "I think we all just felt very betrayed in a sense because we believed there was no money for raises, yet she was getting a very good compensation package compared to teachers and staff in the district." Did Open the Books find that Dr. Wilson was given these bonuses while the other teachers and employees were told there's no money in the budget for them?
Well, the other teachers got about 1% raises over the course of this period, according to news reports. You know, they didn't get 2% raises or 3% raises. And so, look, when you don't have transparency, that leads to betrayal. We believe transparency revolutionizes U.S. public policy and politics. And when citizens can't follow the money, then there's a real problem.
So how did the district explain themselves and justify this spending in secrecy?
So they deny the allegations from the state auditor. Now, the state auditor has referred this situation to the state attorney general on 2 points. Number one, did the compensation outstrip the public purpose? In Arizona, you can't pay somebody too much without there being a public good. And so that's a point that the attorney general will take a look at. The second point is because the auditor is saying that this compensation was not in 2 out of 3 of the compensation agreements, they're looking at this as a public gift and it might have to be paid back.
And now to the CDC. The agency paid for access to cell phone data from tens of millions of people under the guise of COVID research. The CDC spent, in fact, about $420,000 to get access to millions of cell phones right here in the U.S. between April of 2021 and April of this year. Why would the CDC need this information, and why would they spend so much for it?
Well, look, this is a great example of the new arms race right here in America. Is government going to use the latest in technology to partner with private sector businesses to open all of us up? Or are we, the people, going to use the latest in technology and open the books on government and hold them accountable for their decisions? And so that is exactly what's at stake here. This is simply Soviet. The CDC wanted to know whether we, the people, were following their lockdown orders. So they bought cell phone data, which can lead to, you can look at it on a neighborhood basis, on a census tract basis, even seeing people's ages, incomes, nationalities, genders, and whether they're citizens or not. And they looked at this data to see if we were going to churches, if we were going to pharmacies, even gymnasiums during this period.
Where did the CDC get all this information? And is it common for government agencies to buy personal data from cell phone companies?
Well, we're starting to see that this trend is happening. And thankfully, from a Freedom of Information Act request from Motherboard and Vice, this information was uncovered. And so, look, you know, this is the tension. You know, are they going to use the latest in technology to open the private sector? Or are we going to use freedom of information and open records laws to hold them accountable? And so that's what's in play here.
My goodness. All right. Adam Andrzejewski, we appreciate you joining us this morning here on the National Desk. Have a good one.
Thank you.